Today, we're diving into exactly why Uniswap just chose its own poison with this unification and what this means for one of the fastest growing crypto projects on the planet, Aerodrome. All of this is happening right as one of the behemoths of finance as we know it, JP Morgan, that's right, the real JP Morgan has decided to announce that they are getting ready to launch their own token. And guess where they're launching it? On Base, right? The thesis that all of this power within crypto is going to be consolidated from the United States into Coinbase continues to play out. We're hitting the nail on the head. Let's get after it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to actually look at the real potential of price action as the growth of Aerodrome continues to knock on the doorway of what could be the absolute biggest thing to come to crypto since Aave. So make sure you stick around to the very end for that. Now, Hayden Adams has dropped this proposal, according to Cointelegraph on X, activating what they call protocol fees. Okay, sounds great. Torching millions of Uniswap tokens from their treasury and rerouting a lot of these sequencer scraps to the burns. On the surface, this sounds great, right? But there are major investors that are moving into Uniswap off of the news here. Arthur Hayes has decided to hammer into Uniswap positions right as the news was released, according to Look On Chain with their data analysis, and Uniswap did pump short term. Congrats to the Chads who front ran the news, but now let's dig into what this actually all means. If you dig in a little bit deeper, it is a trap. A great write-up from BNFT highlights that Uniswap is choosing between a slow death by cancer or a quick suicide. Either way, they are. And here's the real scam. Turning on fees means that liquidity pools get absolutely shafted in the process. Their yields tank, trading costs spike, and liquidity thins out like a bad haircut. Not like this fantastic do I got going on right now. The slippage turns into an absolute nightmare, and liquidity providers are not idiots. They go for the max returns, and Uniswap is already lagging behind this very, very hard already. A great write-up by Takeover expands on this concept. This accelerates the bleed out for Uniswap. Bad economics, zero alignment. It's like they're begging to get wrecked. Flip the script for the real king in DeFi and crypto, Aerodrome Finance on Base. On top of the insanely bullish news of JP Morgan getting ready to roll out their own token on the Base network. Oh yes, there is so much more. These legends are crushing it with a 2-to-1 volume over Uniswap already. This is all thanks to God-tier economics, folks. We're talking about 150% or more liquidity pool returns versus Uniswap's pathetic 100%. Sad. And their V33 model, pure fire. No liquidity fracturing like the V4 garbage. Good design wins every single time, especially in crypto. And the timing of this Uniswap upgrade is shadier than hell. Word on the street is Aerodrome's big reveal coming up is a ETH mainnet expansion, the likes of which the world has never seen. And if that's true, get ready for a savage vampire attack. Aerodrome sucking Uniswap's liquidity pools dry with a killer incentive. Quick, lethal, and massively bullish for Aerodrome holders. Make sure to smash that like if you're positioning for the flippening. Subscribe to this channel, and now let's dive into what this could actually look like if Aerodrome does indeed take the place of Uniswap and performs to the levels that Uniswap had done even last bull market in a less bullish environment. First, we're going to highlight the all-time graph for Aerodrome just to get a good context of what we're talking about. Here is Aerodrome's overall price action since release. Now, all the savages that hopped into this project with me at 18 cents, we're feeling damn good, but I have added to the position 3 times now. Each time we had dipped down to 50 cents. It's been absolutely fantastic. But the crazy thing about this is that we are only at a $1 billion market cap. Hop on over to Uniswap. We are at a $5.7 billion market cap for Uniswap. The all-time graph has much to be desired of the pump of yesteryear, the last bull market, where Uniswap peaked out at a market cap that was quite high, right around $24 billion. Seeing the news break about JP Morgan valuing the Base network already at $34 billion Aerodrome's market cap sitting right at $1 billion right now, but still being the central hub for where a lot of liquidity moves to and from, and a lot of the action on Base Network happens in general. I think that this thing is about to go absolutely ballistic. Now, let's take a look at what would happen to Aerodrome's price, which is currently sitting at a measly $1.19 if Aerodrome accomplished the same hype, the same juice that Uniswap did last cycle, where it pumped up to $25 billion. Well, a great place to do an actual analysis of this with the ability to increase token supplies and get a more based outlook of what this actually would look like is a little spot that I like to call Coin Perspective. Now we hop on over here, type in Aerodrome Finance. I'm not going to compare Aerodrome to Uniswap in a flat market cap comparison because you have to account for circulating supply. So let's cook this circulating supply up on Aerodrome, and let's say that we do accomplish a $25 billion market cap. Well, folks, that brings you to a $26.64 price point per token, per unit of Aerodrome, if Aerodrome is able to accomplish what Uniswap did last cycle. And you know what? I see a flippening, I see a changing of the guard happening in real time. And this changing of the guard is a consolidation of power into the Coinbase and Base network. Not to mention, if you've been following our brother channel, DeFi Crypto and Airdrops, you have been printing Aerodrome tokens in liquidity pools and the aspects of DeFi all along the way, as the rest of crypto Twitter is complaining that their meme coins are sitting at extreme lows. Now, if you are interested in getting your Aerodrome to work, my man, Veteran Crypto, has done an absolute bang-up job of getting all the mechanics of how Aerodrome's DeFi ecosystem works. Go give him a follow at DeFi Crypto and Airdrops. And it's the holidays, folks. My wife is rolling out an absolutely awesome product for everyone that wants to keep their Aerodrome on a cold storage device. Make sure you're using Arculus, our wonderful channel partner, and hit up my wife for some wonderful Bitcoin stockings to put that Arculus card in. Go check it out. Miss Tia made it. Miss Tia Marie on X. We're selling these. They're handmade, American made, small business made. And I am going to be counting how many retweets her tweet actually gets by the end of the week. And I'm choosing a winner to send the stockings to for free. So make sure to support our small business as we roll this out. I love and appreciate every single one of you out there. I am so glad that you've been with me on this journey in crypto over the past bull market and Beyonce, because we have found the winners. And this is why our community is so strong. Love and appreciate every single one of you out there. And I will see you on the next episode. Until next time, I bid you adieu.
We just wanted to take a quick second to shout out our sponsor, Arculus. They are a cold storage hardware wallet, helps you secure all of your digital assets for the future. Just tap this thing to the back of your phone and boom, you're in. We wouldn't be able to do this without them, but also wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, the Disco fam. You've supported us a lot over the years. If you want to support the channel now, just use the code DC20. It gets you 20% off this card. It's the #1 way you can support this channel going forward. Thank you for your support. We'll see you at the top.